Hello, brothers and sisters. Messenger, Christopher, Spirit World X, the chosen one. How's everybody doing? Well, it's certainly a pleasure to once again have an opportunity to reach out to you, brothers and sisters, my Jew and Gentile. That means Black or African people, of course, formerly known as Jews before the Gentile conscious, three-dimensional and conscious awareness, five-sensory and depth perception, corporate hive mind decided to hijack the long ago pre-programmed rebalancing protocol of your electromagnetic conscious awareness, and decided to take your Jewish identity and upon themselves and, influence you to trade off your electromagnetic manifest potential for money. You, my beautiful Jew and Gentile. Fail-safe protocol rebalancing, now hijacked in purpose conscious spectrum. It's once again an opportunity to reach out to all of you. And, I wanted to say hello to K Reno. How are you, K Reno? I see you're making videos for me, asking me to, or telling the viewers watching your videos that if you're going to say you're going to do something, then you need to do it and not be afraid. I mean, listen, coward, please stop your nonsense. And another one of you who needs to stop your nonsense, you 607 Unk, you are the most spine-tingling parasite this matrix has ever had the opportunity to be graced with. You're ridiculous. Your manipulation is laughable, to say the least. Give up before you lose everything, 607. Give up. And all of the rest of you working with the cowardly, very, 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 very determined Gentile, low vibrational aspect of the Gentile conscious collective spectrum, you truly don't know what's coming. You truly don't know what you're headed for. You truly are barking up the wrong tree. And what I'd like you to realize is that the low vibrational aspect, three-dimensional conscious awareness and five sensory and depth perception, corporate hive mind who have gotten you all on your job and control the puppet strings of your finances. I just want you to know that they're not capable of stopping what has already begun. Okay? You bear that in mind as you take your money. So, brothers and sisters, this worldwide paradigm shift show, if I could go on and, get rid of all the small talk for the small ones. This worldwide paradigm shift show is brought to you by, without knowing, of course, they were contributing, the artists known as India Ari and her providing her song, The Truth. Thomas Bergeson providing his song, and all the beautiful people who've worked with these artists. Cry, and of course, Strength of 1,000 Men. I would like to also give commentation to AC/DC, because I'm back in black. And I'm not talking about black skin. I'm talking about, oh boy, you know what I'm talking about. I also want to thank Sister Lauren Heal, the low vibrational aspect of the non-programmed co-creative Christ Yang Conscious Collective, who, of course, created such a beautiful song called Everything is Everything. What is meant to be will be. After winter must come spring. Change will come eventually. Of course, this video is for educational purposes only. And what I would like to do... Oh, also, Mr. Anthony, I cannot remember your first name, but the song you made, Coming From Where I'm From, you know, sometimes it gets hard, yeah. That song. Thank you so much for being a part of this worldwide Paradigm Shift Show video compilation brought to you by the High Council of the Order of the Crystal Keys, the very real and authentic Most High conscious division of our Trinity. As we, brother, are the middle non-programmed co-creative Christ Yang Conscious Collective who exists infinitely here in this Matrix program, traveling through high vibrational avatars and entering the low vibrational avatars we're presently in, only for a fail-safe protocol moment, because very soon we are about to be realigned with our natural standard electromagnetic conversion in this Matrix program, fueling ourselves with the proper fuels and getting away from the things that are killing us, okay? And of course, creating major suffering in the animal kingdom. Thank you very much, my brother. Very beautiful music. I'd like all of you to listen to these wonderful songs, who, of course, I have throughout the process of creating the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show, thought it would be a very nice thing to do, to upload these songs. And, even though I've gotten a couple copyrights, infringements to some degree on them, and give you an opportunity to see where my heart and my head is, okay, brothers and sisters? So let's go on. I want to give you, brothers and sisters, right now an opportunity to see how far the deception on the internet is going, while my channel, the most heavily censored channel on a social media app on the internet, channel Christopher Spirit World X. Tell all your friends to tune in, by the way. How deep the deception goes. Now, of course, over the last few years, I have given you, brothers and sisters, an opportunity to realize, to acknowledge and realize how it is individuals you know and love, like Louis Farrakhan, individuals you've just met, like Keys, Spiritual Soul, Papa Duck, Billy Carson, Young Pharaoh, Rashad Jamal, Tony Broder. How many of these individuals, and of course, those were individuals of the Jewish or melanated or Black and African community. They're also working in conjunction with the low vibrational aspect of the hijacked in purpose, Gentile, three-dimensional unconscious awareness, five sensory in-depth perception, corporate hive mind, attempting to install data centers everywhere, and of course, creating an environment to make sure these data centers survive by blocking out the sun. That's the reason why they're doing it. One of the main reasons why. It feels cold in the summertime when it should be warm. Well, now you know, okay? And of course, they also know that one of the negative effects is going to be crop loss and destruction of your crops if you're attempting to grow food for yourselves. So it's time to stand up against these sick people and not be afraid to die, as they want you to be afraid to die, until they have an opportunity to implement mechanical robots, forces that you just won't be able to stand up against if you're not protected like I am. Okay? So, if I can catch back to where I was a moment ago, what was I thinking? Okay. Anyways, the individuals who have been working for the corporate hive mind and have attempted to present to you on the internet the idea that they have your best interest at heart for a very long time, for many years now. Many of them have been uploading videos, of course, after watching my videos, taking all of the information they can glean off of what I'm saying and then repackaging all that I'm saying, of course, brought to you from the Most High Division of our Trinity, repackaging it into their own videos, creating thumbnails with date and time stamps for two months. 2 months ago, if I just put a video out today, they'll listen to my video and then, of course, put a date and time stamp on it for 2 months ago, just so that it appears as if they beat me to it 2 months ago. Or in Stephen Darby's case, Stephen Darby and his wicked family, children and all, will create these orchestrations where 10 years ago, Stephen Darby was talking about how it is the false Christ church existed and how it is, the black people are the real Jews. And just so that if you have an opportunity to view any of my videos here on YouTube, of course, my channel being censored so that no one has an opportunity to connect with the true Trinity again. So that the five sensory and depth perception, and the reason why I want you to know that when I say five sensory and depth perception, now that's a very big thing. It's a very important aspect of your reality here in this three-dimensional space called the Matrix program. And of course, this is why, when you consider the robots that they're creating, they spend very, very, very large amounts of time on making sure that the AI's depth sensors are properly functioning. We're going to get into all this over the next few videos here on the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show so that you have an opportunity to block their attempt to override this rebalancing and realignment process, brothers and sisters. Why? Because you, the co-creators of this Matrix program, my black brothers and sisters, and my Jew and Gentile brothers and sisters, high vibrational aspect belonging to the women and the low vibrational aspect who are spiritually leaning, you are worth it. These people should not have the opportunity to destroy what you are co-creator of. Okay? Don't worry. I'm going to blow your mind very shortly. I'm going to unleash the beast. And I want you all to know that if they cut this off, brothers and sisters, the reason why they're cutting it off is because they realize they have been defeated in their attempt to defeat me, in their attempt to defeat the Most High. They have been defeated in their attempt to defeat you. So what they would rather do is cut the internet off completely so that we don't have an opportunity to communicate. And if that is the case, rise, rise, rise against the mechanical machine minds of these psychopaths. Rise. The millions of you, rise. You don't have much time. So I'm going to, in the next videos, cram a whole bunch of information for you in just one or two videos. And hopefully we'll have the opportunity to disseminate this information by you playing a part, contributing your strength, your resolve and your will to not be overcome into sharing these videos with your friends and family all over the world. This is very real and it's very serious. It is not a joke. These next few videos are not for the faint of heart. Please be mindful of this. This is not for the faint of heart. So, back to what I was saying. Let me connect again. Okay, here we are. What I would like to do now, brothers and sisters, is give you an opportunity to see just how it is that while my videos, the chosen one, me, Messenger, Christopher Spirit World X, the Mahdi, chosen by the very real and authentic high division of our very real and authentic Trinity, not the one you learn about in church, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles. Okay, there's real and there's fake. No differently than there are real Jews and there are fake Jews. And the fake ones get all the airplay. Isn't that something? Well, in the same way that the fake is championed by our very, very mind-controlling, manipulating, three-dimensional conscious awareness, five-sensory in-depth perception, corporate hive mind, well, there is a very fake and real Trinity. Well, I'm not here by the fake Trinity. I am here by the power of the very real Trinity. Okay? And you are all a part of that Trinity. You're the middle conscious division of it if you acknowledge your identity as an infinite electromagnetic spirit being. You're no different than the ghosts who walk around in your homes, who move things, whose energy you feel when you walk in your house. You're infinite. As they once were in a body, you're now in a body. Soon, brothers and sisters, you will not be in that body. Of course, you will be in another one. Well, just to move on, to give you an opportunity to see how much the desire to override this redemption process is the idea is held on to see how much to see how much energy they are putting into hijacking this redemption process. There are individuals with names on YouTube, such as the Obsidian Order. These individuals make videos for the chosen ones. And you're a chosen one, hopefully. If you're not, well, too bad, so sad, but I can tell you you're not going to like the results of not choosing to be a chosen one. Okay? Well, the Obsidian Order, brothers and sisters, along with many other content creators, many of them AI generated. Many of the videos you can watch on the chosen ones are AI generated, and they put a lot of whimsical pictures and, things to grab your attention in their videos. And of course, while mine are being censored, oh, I'm the chosen one, but nobody gets to hear anything I have to say, because remember, what's fake is what's more important right now in your almost totally delusional false reality narrative. Okay, only fake. And this is the reason why I'm censored, because they don't want you to make a connection with the truth. Thank you, India, by the way. You're so amazing. I love you, India. These individuals have set out to create a web of confusion by having all of these AI-generated videos created and all of these so-called content creators that care for you now at the day of your authentic redemption, and where the world is changing so fast and you're wondering what the heck's really going on and why is it going on. Well, these individuals, they create many, many, many different videos to ensure that this web trap is set so that you are pulled into signing up for their information that they might send you, say email to you as a result of joining their channel, and that's all part of the trap. So do not sign up for anything these people are asking you to sign up for. Listen to their videos. They might pull you in if you consider yourself a chosen one. Okay, but do not sign up to be a part of anything they're doing, because if you do, what you're doing is you're giving those who have set out to hijack this redemption process and censor me the opportunity to know who you are when this change to a totally walking dead psychosocioeconomic e-currency social credit score system is implemented. Okay? And when that happens, you have no opportunity to survive nor change course and revert back to your natural standard of electromagnetic conversion in this matrix program, which I really hope you choose to do, because we're on the winning side. There is no other side that can compare. Trust me. Well, what I want to do is give you an opportunity right now to see just how much these individuals are invested in deceiving you, the true Jew, black men and black women. I'll say it like that because you have not had the conditioning to understand your frequency of conscious awareness and the electromagnetic potential that exists by your sensory depth perception capacity. And why? Because it has been corrupted for thousands of years. So you've only been conditioned to I'm black or I'm an African, when the reality is you are the true Jew that the fake Jews, who are actual Gentiles, have, for the most part, decided to play a part with your own brothers and sisters who desire to call themselves Africans and blacks and don't even want to think about calling themselves Jews, so as to ensure that your redemption process and rebalancing of your frequency never comes to fruition. Well, these individuals are working overtime. And this video here is a video that is full of deception. And I'm going to go ahead and play just a few minutes of this video that's been created by, I cannot remember what the individual's name is. Let's see. The people who created this video, they're, oh my goodness, what? Grateful to God? Let me see. Okay, you see that? You see that? It says, their thumbnail says, they, you, God, to trap you. Okay? Their video thumbnail says, I don't know if you can read that, but you can look it up yourself. It says, God's chosen ones. The reptilians created religion to stop your awakening. Grateful to God. Now, for educational purposes only, again, YouTube. And let's go ahead and listen to this just mesmerizing intro.
Chosen ones, what if I told you that the very systems that were meant to guide you toward truth were, in fact, meticulously crafted to imprison your mind? From the moment you drew your first breath, a veil was placed over your eyes, not woven with fabric, but stitched with doctrine, fear, and control. They called it salvation, but it was sedation. They named it righteousness, but it was regulation. Behind the curtain of every gilded altar, there was not divine intention, but a dark design. A design to stop you. You, the ones encoded with ancient remembrance. You, who carry frequencies too powerful for any system of control to tolerate. You were never born to kneel under false gods. You were born to rise, to remember, to reignite the light that no force of deception could truly extinguish.
Excessively, feel extreme fatigue.
Okay, so you heard the first part. Now I'm going to go ahead and wait until this video is over, and then we'll go right back to it.
Most people
Light that no force of deception could truly extinguish. But to delay your awakening, they handed you pages soaked in rules, rituals devoid of spirit, and laws written not to liberate, but to domesticate. They constructed towering temples to distract you from the true temple, the one within you. These were not the original teachings of divinity. No, they were the tools of deception. Religion, when first seeded, was pure, an intimate connection between soul and source. But over time it was hijacked, distorted, and weaponized by those who feared what would happen if you ever realized your full power. And who orchestrated this grand manipulation? The reptilian architects, beings cloaked in flesh, draped in clerical robes, sitting upon thrones behind pulpits and papal palaces. They didn't need to burn every sacred book. Only the ones that could truly awaken you. They didn't need to chain every mind. Only the minds brave enough to lead others into the light. And you, chosen one, were always one of them. Understand this. This is not distant history. This is personal. The stories etched in stone, the relics buried beneath basilicas, the chants echoing through cathedral walls. They were never about reverence. They were warnings encoded in plain sight. Recalibrations designed to steer you away from your truth. But despite every strategy, every manipulation, here you are, awake, breathing, remembering. The veils are lifting, and as your sight clears, you will understand. What they called heresy was simply remembrance. What they labeled blasphemy was your divine identity shining so brightly that the illusion itself began to shatter. The time is now. It is time to reclaim the sacred fire, not the one they buried beneath incense and hymns, but the one that has always burned within your DNA, within your soul, within the very rhythm of your breath. Before we dive deeper into this revelation, I want to take a sacred moment to thank every one of you who has supported this mission through super thanks. Your gifts help us continue to spread this light across the world, to reach more chosen souls like yourself. Whether you are able to donate or not, please know this: your presence, your energy, your awakening is the greatest blessing of all, and I am profoundly grateful for you. To amplify your resonance and align with the vibration of this message, comment 777 below. Let the universe see your signal. Let your soul's agreement be written into the fabric of this moment. Are you ready to reclaim what was always yours? The true awakening begins now. God's chosen ones, the reptilians, created religion to stop your awakening.
And we will stop it right there. Okay, so now you have an opportunity to hear the very, very real deception in real time. Now, in this video, this gentleman spoke of how it is these individuals, they hijacked the truth, but he didn't tell you they hijacked your redemption process. This gentleman tells you that it is reptilians They're reptilians who have a plastic mask on their face, and they're actual reptiles, and they're walking around you looking like your brother and your sisters, and you can't trust them because they are behind the cloth, and it's all deception. Brothers and sisters, you are about to be blown away with the truth in regards to your reality and who you are and what your true purpose is here in this Matrix program. How it is you, an electromagnetic conscious collective belonging to the Jewish middle co-creative Christ Yang conscious division of this Trinity, or a fail-safe protocol, pre-programmed, non-electromagnetic Gentile, counterbalancing conscious control. I want all of you to know that this has been one heck of a ride, and it's one that will continue until we have reclaimed our rightful places in this Matrix program over all of the deception that we've been living with and that is presently being propagated throughout social media and throughout our psycho-socioeconomic, geopolitical, judicial, and religious capitalist democratic system. I want to thank you all for joining me on this Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show Shift Clip. And I ask that, again, you prepare all your family and friends in the ways I've told you to prepare in the process of this Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show redemption process happening in real time. And I just ask that you all trust that my connection is very real, and you are on the verge of what you could never imagine is real. Thank you again for joining me. And to all of you psychopaths out there outside the box that you have all of humanity sitting in, to all of you psychopaths, prepare to fall. And this is your last notice. Goodbye, and carry on.